welcoming you to Yoga Nidra and the art of conscious relaxation. Thank you so much for finding your way here today to take good care of yourself, arriving and getting settled in whatever state of being you're in. You're welcome. Finding a comfortable way to rest the body. Perhaps that's on a couch or bed or even the floor. And making sure you have all of those supports in place so that you don't have to move the body or feel in any way distracted by the body. We will be moving the mind, as you know. So just arriving, getting settled, maybe taking one last stretch, and then sinking in to the support below and taking up all that space you need right now. Coming into the space of Yoga Nidra, and just remind ourselves to remain relaxed but aware. Though the word Nidra means sleep, in Yoga Nidra we're not looking to go to sleep, although that may happen, and it has happened to me many times, where I think I'm asleep. The goal of Yoga Nidra is to hover between the waking and the sleeping state. And in this slower brainwave setting, we can creatively visualize, we can set intention, and we can just relax the body as well. So let's get started just by noticing all the parts of your body that are touching some support below. Just noticing the body at rest, and maybe taking a breath in, and on that exhalation, allowing the body to sink into the support below. Taking an easy breath in, and letting it go into the support below. Taking a few more breaths, just easy, gentle breathing. Giving yourself permission to let go, to be supported right now. Feeling the chest rise and fall. Feeling the belly rise and fall. Starting to become just a curious observer of your own breath. Finding the breath in this comfortable, supported posture as we enter into Yoga Nidra, the art of conscious relaxation. Making yourself comfortable, knowing that our goal here is not to move the body, but to move the mind. However, if for any reason you need to do something that would make you more comfortable, you can always do that. After connecting with the breath, you can begin to turn your gaze inward, coming to that space at the center of the eyebrows, with the eyes softly closed, without any kind of strain, just observing this mental mind space. This is like a room in your mind that you can observe at any time. So just noticing what's happening in the mind space, that area at the center of the eyebrows, noticing any patterns or images, any colors or movement, just staying with it, including whether there is a lack of anything to notice. Noticing that as well, just observing the mind space. This is the seat of our intuition, a place that we can come to receive messages from our deeper selves. But it takes practice to be comfortable in this space. We'll return here again and again throughout our Yoga Nidra. So this is just the first little hello to the mind space. Now I'd like you to take a moment and scan this phase of life that you're in right now. Whatever you've been experiencing in your life that maybe stands out to you. Scanning the phase of your life that you're in and just finding one area or one thing that you might like to change or improve, or one thing you might need a little extra support for right now. It can be big, it can be small, just whatever sticks out in your mind, something you want to change about your current life. And we're going to change that into an intention or sankalpa. So turning your intention into a short positive phrase that is present tense. So for example, if I've been feeling really worried lately and I want that to change, my intention might be simply, I am calm. If I'm a little low energy lately and I want to be more energized, my intention might be simply, I am energized. This sankalpa or intention is a sacred promise that we make to ourselves. Repeating it inwardly to yourself 3 times. Very good. And now we'll move the mind around the body. And in doing so, fill up the body with awareness, moving the mind only and relaxing the body in the process. The systematic rotation of consciousness, it will enable us to get into those deeper states of being. We'll start by moving the mind to the right hand, the right thumb, bringing your awareness to the second finger, third finger on the right hand, fourth finger, and the fifth finger. The back of the right hand and the center of the right palm. Filling up your entire right hand with your awareness, allowing the entire right hand to be filled with that vitality of your awareness. Looking within the right wrist, right forearm, right elbow, upper arm, and the right shoulder. Filling the entire right arm with your awareness from the shoulder down to the fingertips, allowing the entire right arm to be at rest, doing nothing. And now moving the mind to the left hand, the left thumb, left second finger, third finger, fourth finger, and the fifth finger on the left hand. Back of the left hand, center of the left palm. And now filling up your entire left hand with your awareness. The entire left hand is filled with the vitality of your awareness. Looking within the left wrist, left forearm, left elbow, left upper arm, left shoulder. Filling the entire left arm with your awareness from the shoulder down to the fingertips. The entire left arm filled with your awareness, doing nothing. And now, moving your mind all the way down to your toes, filling up all 10 toes with your awareness. Noticing the space between the toes, the soles of both feet, tops of both feet, and the heels on both feet. Filling both feet up with your awareness, allowing both feet to rest, do nothing, relax. Moving your mind to look within both ankles, both shins and calves, both knees, both thighs, the hips and buttocks, and now filling the entire right leg with your awareness from the hip down to the toes. The entire right leg is filled with your awareness, relaxing, doing nothing. Filling the entire left leg with your awareness. The entire left leg is relaxing, doing nothing. And now bringing your awareness to the navel rise, the navel fall with the breath. As the navel falls, bringing your awareness to the lower back, the middle back, and the upper back. Bringing your awareness to the entire spine, from the tailbone all the way up to the base of the skull. Filling the spine with your awareness, allowing the spine to rest. Filling the belly with your awareness, allowing the belly to rest. Moving your mind and your mind only to the rib cage, the chest, the throat, all of the muscles in the neck, both in the front and in the back. Moving your mind to the lower jaw, the upper jaw, both lips, the cheeks, tip of the nose, bridge of the nose, the eyebrows, the eyelids, all of the muscles surrounding the eyes, and the eyeballs resting in their sockets. The forehead, the temples, all of the skin on the scalp. Moving your mind and your mind only to the base of the skull, both ears, everything in between the ears. Allowing all of the muscles in the face to drain of any effort. Allowing the whole body to rest. Filling the whole entire body from head, shoulders, arms, all the way down to the toes. The entire body filled with your awareness. The front of the body, back of the body, sides, filling up the entire body with your awareness, allowing the entire body to be at rest. And now I'll ask you to get into a mental time machine and go back in time to a moment from the recent past, a time when you were feeling really unmotivated to do anything. Finding in the recent past a moment where you weren't feeling too inspired. Traveling to that moment or time, or just imagining what that feels like in your whole body, the feeling of sluggishness, lack of inspiration, just filling your body with that for a moment, recognizing what that feels like for you or imagining it. And then letting go of that feeling and letting it be a thing of the past. And now getting into your time machine again, traveling to a moment from your recent past, or it could be a long time ago, to a time where you felt really uplifted, energized, a time when you maybe were really excited about something, looking forward to something like that joy and excitement of a child, perhaps. And if you can't find one moment, you can imagine the feeling in your body and fill your whole body up with that feeling of excitement, energy, almost bursting with joy. And then we'll let that go. Let that feeling be a thing of the past. And come back to the mental mind space. Right now, gazing at that area at the center of your eyebrows with the eyes closed without strain. Gazing at your mental mind space. Once again, observing anything you might be noticing in this space, any colors, any dominant color, any particular patterns starting to rise up out of that space. Noticing your mental mind space like it's a movie screen, watching it, observing it, staying with it. And then using this creativity in the mind, I'd like you to envision a large, stately tree. Just allowing that image to rise up into your mind space, the image of a large, beautiful old tree that's lush with new green leaves. Filling in the details of this tree for yourself. You can look up and see the branches. Perhaps that sun is shining through in a dappled pattern. Filling in the details of this tree, you can notice the trunk, whether it has a pattern to it, what the bark looks like. You can notice how the trunk perhaps widens out at the base. And then in your mind's eye, see yourself walking towards the tree, touching that bark, resting your body against this tree, and beginning to merge with this tree. Using that creativity of the mind, imagine yourself having the body of this tree, being the tree. What would that feel like to feel your roots going down deep into the earth? So we're using the creativity of the mind to explore what it would feel like to be a tree sending roots into the earth. This network of tendrils pushing through soil for hydration, for nourishment. Drawing that nourishment up from your roots. Feeling the stability through your trunk. This nutritive energy traveling up the heartwood, spreading into your branches. See your own branches lifted high into the sun, moving in all directions, moving the mind. What would it feel like to have leaves with the air whispering against them? What would it feel like to drink in the energy of the sun into the leaves? To allow yourself to be saturated with light. This energy of the sun, this light, this is vitality. This is aliveness. Allow yourself to be filled entirely with this light, waking your vitality from the crown of the head all the way down through your core, all the way down into your roots. Your whole body filled with light, with vitality, with the essence. Allowing this light to penetrate even the darkest places inside you. Allowing this light to shine a radiance on a new beginning. Waking up this vitality within your deepest core. This is the light of spring. Waking up to spring. Just resting in a moment, resting for a moment with all of this beautiful energy flowing through your body, coming back into your own body. Coming back into your own body now, leaving our luscious, life-giving tree behind. Slowly coming back to your mind space, that area at the center of the eyebrows. Gazing there now and into this fertile bed. We'll once again plant our seeds of intention. The intention, just a short, positive, present tense phrase that echoes something you would like to improve or get support for in your life. Repeating your intention 3 times. Repeating that intention with confidence. It has already happened. Very good. And now we'll begin to slowly and really gently come out of our Yoga Nidra space. You might notice your body at rest. You might notice the support that you feel underneath the body. You might allow yourself a few breaths, breathing in, breathing out. Maybe licking the lips, swallowing. Coming back out slowly from our Yoga Nidra space. And taking this joy, this vitality, this essence, this greenness, this aliveness with us into the rest of the month. Knowing that we can visit this mind space anytime and receive intuitions from the higher self. So as you're ready, you can begin to bring some small movements, if you haven't done so already, back into the body. You might wiggle the toes, wiggle the fingers, yawn, stretch the arms overhead. And ever so gently roll to one side if that feels comfortable and safe for you. Giving yourself a little hug of gratitude for taking the time to take care of yourself in this way, to go into this space of the mind with a relaxed body and explore this limitless inner landscape. Thank you so much for your Yoga Nidra practice today. Coming to sit and join me for a little chat if you like, or seeing you next month.